Hey guys, I'm so excited to be sharing today's time hack talking about how to get really fast at creating new content. I know that so many of you are wanting to know how to create fresh content quickly, and so I hope that these tips help you. I feel like one of my strengths has become creating new content really fast. I feel like I've become really good at it and excelled at it, especially this past year. So I can't wait to share with you what I do, and hopefully that will help you too. So I would say that the number one key to creating content quickly is always having an idea bank ready. So for me, what I do is I have an Asana project, and then whenever I come up with an idea that would be really great for a video or a blog or something, I go and I add it as a list item in that project. And this could be, you could use a piece of paper, you could use a Google Doc, Word doc. If you use Trello, use Trello. It does not matter what your platform is, just do what works for you. So then when I am looking at what I want to do for upcoming content for the next month or week or whatever that looks like, I just go to my idea bank project and I look at all of the ideas I have in there. And so you are never without an idea for new content. And what I would say too is that it becomes a habit. So you will really start to learn to pick up on cues around you. So like when you're interacting in a Facebook group, someone might ask a question related to what you do. That's a great idea for a topic. Go ahead and add that to your idea bank. If you're working with a client, they ask you questions, that could be a great topic to talk about. If you are just going about your day and something triggers like an interesting thought or idea, or maybe something that you weren't like expecting, just like a new like interesting way, like perspective, that might be a great thing to add in there. So it's really something that you'll cultivate over time, and that's why when you have this idea bank, you're adding to it continuously. As you go about your day, you're thinking of stuff, you're adding it in there, so you are never at a shortage for ideas. One thing I would say too is if you have an idea pop into your mind and you're feeling inspired and you just have a lot of thoughts around it, go ahead and take that time to just write in the moment, so you're not losing any ideas, you're not forgetting anything. One thing I do too is if I'm not ready to write the whole piece or make like really detailed notes, when I put that idea into Asana, I'll just add jot a few notes, just add a basic outline. That way when I go back to it, I am remembering what I was thinking about when I had the idea come up. So idea bank, you've probably heard it described other ways. That's kind of what I'm calling it here. But definitely I would say the key to creating new content, because I think that's one of the biggest obstacles is people don't know what to create. And so when you are constantly paying attention around you and constantly adding those ideas, that's really what takes the most time, I think, is figuring out what to write about. Next, I would say find what works for you. For me personally, batching like weeks and months in advance does not work. I feel like it feels distant to me. Like I can't write about something that is weeks out, because I feel like it's not like coming from the heart, because it's not relevant at that moment in time. But I know there's some people who batch out content like 6 months in advance. For me, it just doesn't feel in alignment with how I work, so I can't do that. But batching in another way, so I can batch like this week's content because it feels more present. So find what works for you. There's going to be so many people telling you so many different things. If that doesn't work for you, throw it out the window. Same goes for what I'm telling you right now. If what I'm saying right now doesn't click with you, it doesn't feel like it's going to work, then don't do it. Find what works for you. Next, find a workflow and repeat it over and over. So going back to finding what works, once you have that process, you even write it down if you need to, and once it becomes habit, you'll be able to just act on it from instinct. But find a process that works and then just do the same thing over. One of my biggest approaches to anything is do not recreate the wheel if you don't have to. So when something works, just keep doing it over and over. And next, in the next video, I'll be sharing my workflow for repurposing content, but here is just a little snippet of how you can, it's just like the workflow for creating content quickly. So first, put your ideas in an idea bank. Second, what I do is then go into full note mode. Some people don't do this. I have to do this. If I'm doing a video, for example, I will do all of my notes in advance so I know exactly what I want to say. And then after that, repurpose the content so that you are making the most of the new content that you're creating. All right, I hope you guys found this to be helpful, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.